Yo, what's up YouTube family? It's your main man Koozie back at you with another hot TikTok reaction video. Today we're going to be reacting to some creepy and bizarre TikTok reactions. I'm talking about the kind that's going to have you rethinking reality. I'm talking about the kind that's going to have you questioning everything. With that said, if you're new to the channel, let's go ahead, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you won't miss no new hot TikTok reactions that I'm going to drop in the future. One more thing, these videos are for entertainment purposes only. Don't believe anything that you hear or see in these videos. Don't believe anything that I say in these videos. Always use your own discernment, always do your own research. Let's get right to it.
Imagine the US government detonating nuclear bombs in space. Did you know about Operation Fishbowl? A top-secret Cold War mission in 1962, part of the larger Operation Dominic. The goal? Test high-altitude nuclear explosions. 5 tests were conducted, with the highest reaching 400 kilometers above Earth. These tests created dazzling auroras and radioactive mess. But here's a twist. Some believe the operation aimed to ignite the atmosphere, or even break through the so-called filament. Luckily, the Limited Test Ban Treaty was signed in 1963, banning nuclear tests in the atmosphere, outer space, and underwater. Can you believe this wild theory about Operation Fishbowl? Let's explore more.
How many out there have heard of Operation Fishbowl? And how many of y'all out there believe this is really happening? Like, has really happened, man? Because this is crazy, man. Let me know down below in the comment section.
There's a theory that we haven't ever been to outer space because of a transparent barrier that surrounds our entire world, and that past this barrier isn't open space or a vacuum, but water. Now, it all might sound crazy, but back in 1962, the US government launched a couple of nukes into the sky to allegedly test out the atmosphere's reaction to them, or that's what they want us to believe. But some say they were actually trying to see if they could crack that invisible barrier. Ironically enough, this program was called Operation Fishbowl. This theory is further speculated, as many have said that if you look at the stars with your own eyes, or zoom in on them with a camera, it seems to be twinkling or shining through a liquid-like substance. As rocket enthusiasts have observed, that rockets we have launched do seem to hit an invisible ceiling that causes a ripple-like effect that you would see in water.
If you look at the last sentence in the first paragraph, it says, the Thor missile was used to lift warheads into near space to conduct high-altitude nuclear explosion tests. These shots were collectively called Operation Fishbowl. So what happened was the government, when they started making missiles that were powerful enough that they thought they could break through the sea of glass, they, during the Cold War, used the Cold War as a tactic for exploding high-altitude missiles to try and break through what they already knew was the dome on the Earth. And actually what happens, if you read the rest of the article, these missiles would hit up at a certain altitude, and then light would shine all the way to the other hemisphere. And the reason that was is because they were hitting that glass, and the glass was reflecting it all the way across the sky. It's not some globe Earth where they're just trying, why would they just shoot a missile in the air to see how high it can blow up? Like are they just playing with rubber bands? Like, they're doing it for a reason, and they called it Operation Fishbowl for a reason.
Man, what's wrong with these people, man? They so desperate to get up off this planet that they were willing to shoot atomic bombs up in the air, man, straight up in the air, not thinking about all the debris from the metal and even just the atomic, you know, just the radioactive fallout that's gonna come back. You know what I'm saying? You know, that's gonna rain up on us. Don't you think, you know, y'all ever heard of something called acid rain? Yeah, think about that, man. This goes up in the cloud, explodes, gets in the clouds in our ecosystem and everything, man. Like, these people breathing that stuff in and everything. Y'all don't think that did damage to the ecosystem and the atmosphere and the world, period, man? Just think about that. That is crazy, man. And then think about this. What if they did bust it open? And everything what we know now is true, they would have drowned all of us. Man, how selfish could they be, man? That's crazy. Y'all let me know what y'all think about that theory down below in the comment section, man. These people are dangerous. man, y'all can't tell me y'all didn't see no what look like water, you know, like when you throw something in the water. Come on now. Just think about it. You got a clear glass of water and you filling it up, how the water hits it, and that looks just like that. Y'all let me know what y'all think, man. Am I tripping or am I on to something? Old clip. There you go, your water's above and your water's below. Y'all paying attention, that's the way you can make a dome.
Operation Fishbowl was a second test after Operation Argus of high-altitude nuclear weapons. In 1962, a second series of high-altitude nuclear tests were carried out by the United States as part of the larger Operation Dominic nuclear test program. The Operation Fishbowl tests were completed after a lapse in a nuclear treaty between the US and Soviets that allowed them to quickly test some high-altitude weapons. Operation Fishbowl consisted of 3 tests named Bluegill, Starfish, and Uraka. Starfish Prime was a 1.4 megaton high-altitude nuclear weapon that was exploded in the atmosphere. Why would any thinking human being with a brain launch nuclear missiles into the atmosphere, not only once, but multiple tests? This seems like an incredibly dangerous and stupid thing to do, but yet there must have been some important purpose for this, or the military would have never done it.
Y'all let me know what y'all think about that in the comment section.
All these countries have signed and never broken and completely agreed on. It's the only one. You know, what treaty is there that everybody's agreed on? We're being kept away from it for a reason. You know, they have some scientific bases there, yeah, and literally it's controlled by the military. If you try and go there by yourself, you will be sort of picked up and escorted back. There was a guy called Jarls Anderhoy who tried to take a mission to the Antarctica, and he was picked up and taken back by the military. It's a good reason, because they don't want you finding out what's beyond. Admiral Byrd he actually did four expeditions, and most of them were military expeditions with huge military groups. You know, thousands of people, you know, planes, boats, the works. And yes, he confirms in an interview that he discovered a land, a continent as big as the continental United States out there, that was with warm water lakes and mountains and everything, that was completely uninhabited. And he described it as the other side of the South Pole to Middle America. So on the globe, that means it would be somewhere in the Indian Ocean. There's a huge continent that nobody knows about. So yeah, there's more going on than meets the eye. The other thing is, after Admiral Byrd came back after his last expedition, Antarctica was sealed off, and both America and the Russians started firing nuclear missiles straight up. Now, in America, that was called Project Operation Fishbowl, and it came under something called Project Dominic. Well, Fishbowl makes sense, because it seems like Admiral Byrd found the edge of the dome, okay, while he was out there, and as soon as he left there, they started firing missiles straight up, I believe, to try and test how far that dome went. If you look at the footage of these explosions, what you'll see is an explosion. Well, when a bomb goes off in midair, it's a fireball. It expands in all directions and mostly up. Okay. Now, if you look at these explosions on Operation Fishbowl, they explode outwards in a ring, which means it's exploding against something, because it can't rise with the heat. So it's exploding against something and exploding outwards. Okay, in the middle of the explosion, you'll see it glows, hot, and then it cools over time. So it looks to me like they were exploding against a dome. Now, I said it was Operation Fishbowl, obviously Fishbowl, but there's a chap called Rob Skiba who discovered that the Project Dominic, the word Dominic means of the Lord, Fishbowl of the Lord. So I believe they clearly know that we're in an enclosed system, and Admiral Byrd found the edge, and they've tested to see how far it goes up.
Y'all let me know. Y'all think he know what he talking about? What's up, man? Because yeah, I think he on to something, man. All I want y'all to tell me, just answer this. Give me an answer for this one. Why? Why would they do that? Just answer that. Let me know. Dang. Y'all let me know what y'all think about that clip down below in the comment section. Does it make sense to you, or does it not? Is it still not clicking in your brain?
Oh my God, what is that? Oh my God, what is that?
What are they trying?
Y'all think that was UAP? What they call it? Unidentified submerged object? That, or do y'all think it was a meteorite or what? You know what I'm saying? Or just you seeing things? Let me know. Could have been one of them rockets falling that didn't make it up through the firmament.
To show us.
Huh. I think we went too high.
Kia, movement that inspires.
Hey man, when it come down to it, you can't say you didn't know, because we tried to tell you, right? They're right there in front of your face. Put it together. Let me know what y'all think about that. They were trying to tell us something or not.
Absolute proof that we do live under the dome or the firmament. Alright, this was the only unofficial launch to space. Unofficial team tried to launch a, obviously, rocket to space. And what does it hit here? What just stopped it? Here's some more predictive programming for you.
Going back, and the portal shatters the sky.
Think about it. And this is from the Simpsons movie, as we all know. The truth is always in plain sight. And these are official images from NASA. Official, guys. One from 2012, one from 2015. Do you notice any difference in the size of the United States of America? Like, use your fucking heads. This is Admiral Byrd. He was the last one to explore Antarctica. Shortly after Antarctica decided to have a treaty, this is the only place on Earth that every country decides that we can't go visit. This is because he found the edge of the dome. Shortly after, the United States launched something called Operation Fishbowl. Yes, Fishbowl. Listen to that. They started launching nukes straight up at the dome. Look at it. It's exploding out on something. This is a bomb exploding up. It's exploding out. Part 3?
Let me know what y'all think. Watch this rocket, y'all. They always curve. If you know, they teach us in school that rockets go straight up, shoot straight up. They're supposed to shoot straight up. Rockets supposed to shoot straight up in the air. Why is it? Why are these videos that we see, these rockets, they always go like this? Like they get a curve in their back or something. They hit something and they curving. Think about that, the shape of a dome. And it's curving. Come on, man, that ain't rocket science. Literally. Listen to the sounds, man.
Come on, guys. That is not heat fumes. That's also not refraction. There is a little refraction going on here, but that wavy effect, that's water. And you can see full-on waves, guys. Those are waves. That is water. I don't care what anyone says. We're looking for water right here. Temperature is really low tonight. It's about 55 degrees. Very low humidity and perfectly clear skies all day. That is not heat fumes. That's not refraction. That is water. It's exactly what that is water. Just like the Bible says in Genesis chapter 1, God made the firmament to divide the waters which were under the firmament from the waters which were above the firmament, and it was so. And it was so. Look at that, guys. Look at that. You can't tell me that's not water. Wow, look at that. My goodness. Look how clear that is. That is just beautiful. Just plain beautiful.
Man, I don't know about you, but I know I heard water, man. I heard the water sounds, man. You know what I'm saying? Let me know what you heard down below in the comment section.
1955, Operation Deep Freeze. This is just an expansion of High Jump, where more research bases are added to Antarctica. Fast forward a little more, 1958. NASA is established, followed by the proposal of the Antarctic Treaty in 1959, and the implementation of it in 1961. The treaty basically puts Antarctica off limits to civilians, with the exception of guided tours that are carefully supervised. In 1962, Operation Fishbowl takes place. Now this is where people start thinking that they found the firmament or dome during Operation High Jump or Operation Deep Freeze, because for some reason, they started firing nuclear missiles straight up as if trying to mess with the firmament somehow. And not to mention the name of the project, Fishbowl, easily symbolic for the enclosed nature of our world.
What do you think's going on with Antarctica?
I think probably that there is more land beyond Antarctica that would blow your mind, almost like an entire world and resources that we know nothing of, that only special people with a fake royal title can get to, since everything down there is named after a prince or a duke or, you know, these types of things.
Yeah, there's Rothschild Island. And it was so funny. I saw on Google Maps, there's Rothschild Island, like right next to Antarctica, and people gave it 2 stars out of 5.
Say, man, y'all think there's any truth to that? Y'all let me know down below what y'all think about that, huh? All right.
In 1950, the government admitted that they found unexplored continents. The only issue is the only continents beyond the South Pole from America would be China or Iran, unless we're being lied to.
Yes, there is. And not up around the North Pole, because it's getting crowded up there now, because they find out it's really usable, not only to live in, but militarily. But strangely enough, there's left in the world today an area...
What's really beyond Antarctica, and why is it completely off limits to the world?
And that's beyond the pole, on the other side of the South Pole, from Middle America. And it's, I think it's quite astonishing.
Stay woke.
That there should be an area as big as that unexplored.
That's a tremendous...
Man, I forgot to tell y'all in the clip back, you know what I'm saying, a few clips back, with the guy was talking about Antarctica and all that, and talking about all the countries got a treaty and stuff. What is keeping them with the treaty there? Why can they get along there but nowhere else? Yeah, I said that. Why can't they get along there and have a treaty there, but not a worldwide treaty where we all one, you know, not one, but like where we all get along, you know what I'm saying? No wars, you know what I'm saying? Type stuff. But they can get along without going to war over that and everything. Who's keeping them in cahoots or in line, I should say? Is it their so-called master, their so-called God? Hey, That's for you to think about. Let me know what you think in the comment section, you know. I know, but I want to know what you know or what you think. How about that? Let's go.
So y'all have to check this out. Watch. This is lightning coming through the firmament. Look at that. That's what you call sprites. Look at this. Check this out. Look, it gets more intense. Watch. Look at that. Like, look. What in the... Look at that. Does that look like water? Look at this. Look. It's like bursting out of something. Look, like a barrier wall, firmament. Like, look at that. It's like coming down. Look at this. Look at that. What in the... Have you guys ever seen this before? Look at that. It's like bursting. Look at this. So these things are called sprites. It's almost like this, like a geyser, but like flipped upside down. Like, look at this. Like, does this look the same? Look at that. So what do y'all think? Like, this is very interesting. Like, have y'all guys ever seen that video before? No, yeah, this is strictly for entertainment purposes only. And oh yeah, if you guys want to follow me on Facebook or Instagram, or even message me, the link tree is in my bio, so go check it out.
What y'all think about that? How many out there have heard of sprites and know about sprites? Y'all let me know what y'all think about that in the comment section down below, man. That's something, you know, something very interesting. That's a good topic too for a video. For the other reaction channels out there to be watching my channel and be, you know what I'm saying, y'all need a little help sometime, a little pick me up, a little alley-oop on, you know what I'm saying, what type of content to do videos on, you feel me? It's all good though. We in this together, y'all. It's all good. Just, you know what I'm saying? Show your faces, man. Don't be no monetary spirit, man.
What actually is the firmament? There has been an ongoing debate between Christians who believe the earth is flat and who believe the earth is a globe on the meaning of Genesis 1:7 that states that God made the firmament and divided the waters above from the waters below. Some take this in a literal sense and see the earth as a flat surface that is enclosed by a physical barrier, and that there is water on the other side of this firmament, which explains why the sky is blue. Others take this in a more metaphorical sense and claim that the firmament is in fact our atmosphere and that it is not a physical barrier. Therefore, the earth is a globe. The reason there has been so much debate over this is that there is evidence that suggests that we have not actually been to space. An example being Operation Fishbowl in 1962. Operation Fishbowl was an experiment by the U.S. government where they detonated nuclear in the sky and claimed that it was to test the atmosphere's reaction to them, but many believe that it was really the government attempting to see if they could break through this invisible barrier. What are your thoughts? Is the firmament a physical or metaphorical barrier?
Boy, ain't nothing cap about that. Y'all let me know what y'all think, man. If y'all liking this video so far, y'all hit that like button, man. Come on now, don't be like that. Don't be a hater, man. Showing love in the light and hating in the dark is not cool. I'm telling you, that just shows you got a black heart and you need to be doing some work on it. For real, man. It's all love over here, for real. If you're new to the channel, y'all hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and hit that notification bell so you be notified whenever I drop some new fire content in the future that you definitely ain't gonna want to miss. I'm telling you now. Come on now. Love, it's all love, all love, all love. No Diddy.
Today I'm going to show you why thunder proves the dome above us. Thunder needs to hit a solid object to occur. You can't have a thunder without a starting point. This is easy to demonstrate. Here is a good example of what I mean.
I first bring out my Van de Graaff generator, then fill a bottle with water. I then place that on top of the Van de Graaff generator. I turn the Van de Graaff on, and this happens.
The sound of the thunder proves that there is a dome above us, because thunder doesn't produce multiple explosions, rather it produces one explosion sound. They call the thunder sound a thunderclap. This is because it sounds like a clap, but that clap has echo to it which make it sound like multiple sounds. In order to have an echo, you'll need to be inside a closed area, because sound waves needs to hit an object for an echo to occur. Here is a video of a guy blowing a balloon inside a nuclear power plant. When slowed down it sounds just like thunder. Light travels much faster than sound waves. That's why we see lighting occurs before the thunder sound. There are so many evidence for the dome. Sun dogs, rainbows, thunder are some of the ones that prove the firmament above us. The Earth is flat, closed, and stationary. Space is fake. Thank you for watching. Please share this video so more people know about this.
Y'all learn something new every day, you know what I'm saying? And I do too, you know what I'm saying? Whenever I'm reacting with you. Yeah, I know it was kind of smooth. I know. No, I'm just playing. Y'all let me know what y'all think about that in the comment section, man. When they said the thunderclap, I instantly got to thinking about in the noise clap. If y'all know about that, y'all let me know in the comment section. That juvie, man. That's that throwback, that classic, huh? Yeah, what they say, the 2000, what? The 99 or 2000s, huh? Yo, let me know what y'all think about that in the comment section. Thunderclap. Never heard of it. How many of y'all out there have heard of Project Dominic? I mean, not Project Dominic, Operation Dominic. I ain't heard it over until now, man. I'm getting up, you know what I'm saying, catching up, getting up to date on the, you know what I'm saying, on the topic and the details. But it's very, very interesting, especially finding out that it goes in cahoots with Operation Fishbowl. Let's go. Let me know what y'all think about that.
It's describing a firmament under him. You see that? The firmament is under it. So I'm going to show you what a firmament actually is. Revelation chapter 4, look in verse 6. And before the throne there was a sea of glass, like unto crystal. And in the midst of the throne, round about the throne, were four beasts full of eyes before and behind. So what is the firmament? It's a sea of glass. It is described by the Bible. The word itself actually does mean solid thing, but according to God's word, it's a sea of glass. There's something called Operation Dominic, and if you look at the right, you see that explosion at the right there? That explosion on the right, it says Dominic Chama. I want you to keep an eye on that. You see that? So what happened is, if you look at the last sentence in the first paragraph, it says, the Thor missile was used to lift warheads into near space to conduct high-altitude nuclear explosion tests. These shots were collectively called Operation Fishbowl. So what happened was the government, when they started making missiles that were powerful enough that they thought they could break through the sea of glass, they, during the Cold War, used the Cold War as a tactic for exploding high-altitude missiles to try and break through what they already knew was the dome on the Earth. They even called it Operation Fishbowl. Does that not make you feel any more like you're in a flat Earth with a bowl on top? They called it Operation Fishbowl, and it was to shoot missiles into space because they thought they had the power to finally break through the firmament. And actually what happens, if you read the rest of the article, these missiles would hit up at a certain altitude, and then light would shine all the way to the other hemisphere. And the reason that was is because they were hitting that glass, and the glass was reflecting it all the way across the sky. It's not some globe Earth where they're just trying. Why would they just shoot a missile in the air to see how high it can blow up? Like, are they just playing with rubber bands? Like, they're doing it for a reason, and they called it Operation Fishbowl for a reason.
We weren't able to shatter that highest, hardest glass ceiling this time, thanks to you. It's got about 18 million cracks in it. And the light is shining through like never before, filling us all with the hope and the sure knowledge that the path will be a little easier next time. I know we have still not shattered that highest and hardest glass ceiling, but someday someone will, and hopefully sooner than we might think right now. And I can't believe we just put the biggest crack in that glass ceiling yet. Thanks to you and to everyone who's fought so hard to make this possible. This is really...
Y'all, in my humble opinion, man, all I get out of this is, man, they didn't care about, man, unaliving all of us, taking us all out on their way out, if they could get out, man, at this attempt to get off this plane, man. You know what I'm saying? And yes, I mean plane, and not the one that you get what I'm talking about. You went to school, you know the plane, between the plane and the valley and all that is. But yeah, think about it, man. Just think about it, man. If they would have been able to crack it and open it and get out of here, we would have been stuck here, flooded, gone, out of there, partner. Think about that, man. Something to think about, boy. These folks wicked as hell.
Kind of look for, poke around and look for some old, I've seldom talked about Hollow Earth entrances. And of course, all the caves and all the access points have been dynamited or welded shut, and everything was pretty locked down.
Again, he's former FBI agent, and he is the X-Man, is what he's known as. He said, I want to come back and talk to you about Antarctica and all the heads of state that are going there. And we're like, what's going on down there? We got to find out.
So he gets to Antarctica, and long story short, they discover there in Antarctica. Now, this is in 1998, right? They discover there's bases under the ice.
But then they found that there was this huge magnetic anomaly down there. But the magnetic anomaly is consistent with basically a 50-mile wide city, a metropolis down there.
Wow. Of course, he teaches in the public school system, so if he started talking about this, from what I found out from a geometry teacher friend of mine, that you can lose your job over this one.
We'll assume it's U.S. military, but we don't know for sure. But satellites over Antarctica discovered something under the ice, and it was a huge something. It was gigantic. We still don't know what it is. They still won't discuss it. It causes magnetic disturbances.
The first territorial incursion committed by the Nazi Party in 1939, their takeover of Norwegian sovereign territory at the northern tip of Antarctica. But why? What were the Nazis looking for?
I get an order from the Pentagon to report the future research and development. I walked in the General Trudeau's office. Then he gave me an order. He said, Phil, watch things for me. The rest don't understand.
The fallen angels being locked away beneath the ice in Antarctica. There's not very many people that go to Antarctica. For some reason, that's just the land that nobody touches.
Why would he, at the age of 86, go to the Antarctic. It had to be something monumental. It had to be something that's really something that would change everything.
Sometimes we use robots in the plants. Some of the plants we have are 50 or 60 acres under roof. We have a section of the plant we call recon, which is recontainerization. Stuff comes in from the train or comes in on we turned into like a journey to the center of the earth type thing, where there was actual physical entrance at the North Pole, and he went inside it and saw it, the land that time forgot.
If you want to know how many residents it has as its population, the official count is an average of only 5,000 temporary residents. That's all the scientific community that.
Military bases, alien bases, there's a laboratory there, there's, an entire situation going on.
Y'all ask yourself this one question, man. Could what they found under the ice in Antarctica have a big reason to why they want to get up off of this planet within a hurry? Just answer that, man. Ask yourself that and answer that for me down below in the comment section.
I have been speaking to insiders for many years who were aware of ruins being found in Antarctica. What we're actually dealing with down there is a series of ruins that were built by a group that crash landed there 55,000 years ago, and it was an extraterrestrial civilization that had originally lived on Mars. They are finding giant humanoid bodies in the ice. This is the origin of the story of the fallen angels in the Bible. These are the fallen angels.
There's so many truthers who are deceived to think that this rocket...
That is, I can't just go with y'all. That is something for you to ask yourself. What do y'all think? Think about all the UFO sightings and the UAP sightings and aliens. Encounters that they say allegedly. Think about that, man. It all and the times that we in. Think about that, y'all. Put it all together, man. It all is nothing. Nothing's ever a coincidence. That's all I'm gonna say.
It's hitting the firmament dome, but I'm about to show you the truth about what it actually hits. Get ready. But many people think that that rocket hit God's firmament dome, and that's why water appeared, because they thought that it was the waters above the firmament that were causing that water type appearance. But they did not hit the firmament, because God said in Proverbs 25 verse 3, the heaven for height and the earth for depth, and the heart of kings is unsearchable. So we know that the height of the heaven is actually unsearchable. And remember, in Genesis 1, God called the firmament heaven. So they cannot search the height of the heaven or of the firmament. They will never be able to reach the firmament. What you saw was a superfluid realm called the ether that they are hiding from you. This realm of superfluid is also known as the blue air. And there's actually explorers who trapped samples of this air. So when you see this blue type liquid, you're seeing the superfluid ether realm that's above us. It starts at about 73 miles up, and it is not the firmament. It is a dense realm of air that is referred to as a superfluid. Back then, they used to believe that the ether permeated space. The reason they're hiding this ether from you is because it actually proves that the earth is not moving at all. So I want to show you this document here that's talking about the ether, right? It's normally transparent, meaning you can't see it, but it can be made visible by hitting it sufficiently hard to knock out a part. Alright, so we know that ether can be made visible when it's hit by something, right? Now you see the superfluid realm being hit. Now look at this moon footage. You have these little waves going across. Here goes another one. So we know the moon is traveling through this ether type realm. Now this is why in the 1900s they conducted the Michelson-Morley experiment to try and prove that the earth is moving through the ether realm. This would prove for them that the earth is moving through space. Because remember, they said that the ether permeates space or makes up space. Well, guess what? Lo and behold, they did not observe the movement of the earth through this ether realm. So what did they do? They pretty much proved that the Earth is not moving. It's stationary. It's not moving through space, or it's not moving through this ether realm. Of course, because God's word is true. He told us the world is established and that it cannot be moved. So then what happened? Einstein released his special theory of relativity. And then the physics community started to accept that the ether does not exist. But of course they're going to say that the ether doesn't exist because it disproves the ball Earth. But of course, 50 years later, here's more documents. The failure of the US attempts to attain supremacy of the ether. So they know this ether exists. They're just not telling you. Here's another one where the US tried to obtain supremacy of the ether once again. And like I say all the time, they have to put things right in your face. So of course they added into popular video games like Minecraft. You have the ether dimension. Here it is here. What do you see? You see that blue super liquid type fluid realm. Of course they made it blue because they put it right in your face. Here's another game. You have the ether. That's why it's blue. That's why our sky is blue. You're looking at the ether realm. A super fluid. But this is why it's important to read your Bible first before you start believing conspiracy theories, right? Because no one can reach the firmament. God told us they cannot measure the heavens for height. God bless you guys. I hope you can spread this information on to someone who got deceived by this. Don't forget to like and follow. I'll see you in the next one.
Man, y'all go follow my boy showing some love, man. He definitely did another great breakdown, man. Like always, man. Like I say, man, the TikTok creators, man, some of y'all be bringing that heat, that fire, man. I couldn't make these fire-ass videos without y'all, man. I'm telling you, man, it's much appreciated. Like I say, it's all love, man. Y'all let me know what y'all think about that clip down below in the comment section. Is my boy on or something, man? Because it seems like he got receipts and everything, man. Y'all let me know. Have we been corrected or what?
For a long time. I used to say before
this is
doing what I did, I used to say, what happened? Why aren't we moving forward? Today's announcement sends a...
Excuse me, y'all. For y'all who may not know, that is the legendary Buzz Aldrin. So he came back and tell y'all that the missions and stuff alleged was not real. You know, boo-boo. Y'all been bamboozled. That, you know what I'm saying? They made us fall for the boo-boo, man. Why y'all still falling for it? Let me know, man. Come on. Let me know why you still falling for it.
Clear signal to the world that we are restoring America's proud legacy of leadership in space. At some point in the future, we're going to look back and say, how did we do it without space? The Vice President will serve as the Council's chair. The privatization of certain aspects is going to be it's going to play a very crucial role, don't you think?
Look.
They are truly into it. I will say
like,
that's not easy because everybody wants to be on this board. People that you wouldn't have believed loved what...
Just pay attention to the mannerism, man. Buzz, like, man, like, how much longer, man? How much longer do I have to keep up the BS, man? The facade? Because he like, if the people in the crowd and the people watching this can't tell that all this what they saying is like a movie play or something, and he's one of the actors just like fed up with everybody else, then I don't know what to tell y'all, man.
We're doing so much. They want to be some of the most successful people in the world want to be on this board. The human soul yearns for discovery. By unlocking the mysteries of the universe, we unlock truths within ourselves. That's true. Our journey into space will not only make us stronger and more prosperous, but will unite us behind grand ambitions and bring us all closer together. Wouldn't that be nice? Can you believe that space is going?
He like, hey, y'all. I can't believe these people y'all really falling for that. He's like, okay, man. I ain't gonna say that.
Do that? I thought politics would do that. Well, we'll have to rely on space instead. Every launch into the skies is another step forward toward a future where our differences seem small.
Let me know what y'all think, man. It's obvious, right? They pin it right in our faces. That's all I'm gonna say, man. That's the legend Buzz, man. He's a legend. Like, AKA, I mean, not AKA, but like Neil, allegedly. You know, they're legends, man. Buzz is the same one that told y'all about Antarctica, man. That's all I'm gonna say. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go do your research. Buzz Aldrich.
Just when you think you've heard it all, you hear about another moon landing hoax story that your fact checkers have cleared up for us. Here in this photo of your American heroes, these astronauts, they're shown not wearing their helmets in this picture. Looks like the moon that they're on here, right? Well, thanks to the fact checkers, they clear it all up for us, and they explain that the photo is authentic but not taken on the surface of the moon, which coincidentally enough, they took this just a few weeks before they allegedly went on the moon for Apollo 16 for a training exercise. You really got to ask yourself, when they can generate images like this that look an awful lot like these guys are on the moon, it makes you wonder and question if this whole thing really could be staged, whether it was or not. Could it have been staged? But thanks to the fact checkers, they cleared all this up, you guys. Just a couple months after they staged this picture, they went ahead and went to the moon where they wore their helmets. I purposely just want to give a shout out to all these fact checkers out here doing work for humanity, guys. We really got to give them a round of applause. They really have cleared a lot of these false conspiracies up for us, and we got to just really be thankful that we've got entities out here that have our best interests. They're making sure that all the facts are checked, and they're making sure to debunk all the BS that people are pumping out here about fake moon landings.
One thing for sure, man, y'all need to stay on point and don't fall for the boo-boo, man. That's my job too, I guess, to keep y'all on point, like I always say, to keep you on your P's and Q's. Let's get it, though. Let me know what y'all think about that. Clip. Gotcha. Gotcha. Come on, man. How many of y'all really thought that was India on the moon? For real, man. Nah, for real. Man, y'all foolish, man. Don't believe everything you see on TV. I'm telling you, especially not on the internet. Oh boy, really walking slow and stuff like he was on the moon. But they had you the first little few, you know what I'm saying, seconds. After that bike rolled through in the back and I seen them shadows. I was like, oh, hell no. Boy, this is cap. It ain't cap, man. Big cap, man. Somebody need to get a cap in their ass for that. Talk about India on the moon. Man, that's crazy.
We're going to watch this in 1 second. Just hold on. With them saying that China landed on the other side of the moon, and this is the best picture that we get, I want to show you something. This is their spacewalk allegedly in 1960. I want you to notice a few things. Look how fast the Earth seems to be rotating. And this is in real time, you guys. It's not like sped up or this. Why is the whole Earth spinning? Yeah, they tell us the Earth spins, right? And come on now. But in this new International Space Station footage, the Earth is not turning around, and there's a freaking fly. How does a fly get into a vacuum? Besides the fly, we'll act like we didn't see that. This Earth is completely still, not moving at all. This is the camera moving at first. I cannot believe people fell for that. Notice how the rope, there's no gravity in that rope, but there's gravity in this dude looking all stiff. It's funny.
That's crazy, bro. Dude just hanging along, man, through a rope or a cable, man. They really think we dumb. If y'all can't see, it's obvious they always trying to pull the wool over our eyes, man. They think we retarded, man. Excuse my French. That's I didn't mean to use that word, y'all. I mean, they think we're dumb, slow or something, man. Excuse me, YouTube. Excuse me.
I be thinking, what if Elon Musk shot that SpaceX rocket in the sky to show us that the firmament does exist? Check this out. Watch. Hit the firmament. And just like how boats and jet skis leave a trail, which is known as a wake behind the jet ski or a boat, is doing the same shit here. That shit hit the firmament. It literally looks like a trail of water. This is what I mean. This is called a wake. It looked like the same shit, right? Here go another example. See? And this is called the three-story universe, where it speaks of a firmament, and then above the firmament is the ocean of heavens, and above that is the heaven of heavens. So above our firmament is water. We're encased in water. That's exactly why I said this rocket looked like it hit the firmament and left a trail behind it. And it actually makes sense when you understand the three-story universe and how there's water above our firmament. Let me know y'all's thoughts on this in the comments.
Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comment section. Y'all give me a yay or give me a nay. Nay. No, I'm just saying, give me a yay and nay in the comment section. No, for real, for real.
6 years prior to the release of Toy Story, Pixar released a short film called Knick-Knack. They showed you hot location after hot location, where all the knickknacks have on sunglasses. Then they take you to a land far away towards the edge of the shelf. They call it Nome, Alaska, but they make the pun Gnome, Sweet Gnome, showing you that this is your home. This character is not wearing sunglasses because he's at the edge of the world, where the sun barely reaches, the coldest place on Earth, Antarctica. He finds the edge, just like we did in Operation Deep Freeze. Then he proceeds to drill, just like they did in Russia. Then he tries to blow it up, just like we did over the Pacific Ocean. Again, symbolizing the edge of the known world. And what was the name of the operation we were trying to explode the firmament? Operation Fishbowl. And we see here how if he actually did escape from his home sweet home, beyond the firmament, he would be in water. Pixar obviously got the attention of Walt Disney in this short little film, because Disney Studios has released every single Pixar movie. After all, Disney Studios filmed Operation Deep Freeze, and Walt Disney is an honorary member because he was there when they found the firmament of heaven and where it meets the earth. This is commemorated in his logo of the Magic Kingdom, depicting a firmament and a tower whose top would reach unto heaven.
Hey man, they got to put it in your face. They got to tell you what they doing, man. It's universal law, man. So you can't say you didn't know, whether you realize it or not. That's all I'm gonna say, man. Let me know what y'all think about that clip in the comment section. Let's get it.
Is not normal. Everyone is looking up, wondering why the sky is split. Look, the sky is broken, and everybody knows something's fishy, don't you? It's fishy, ain't it?
You know, that's the first time I ever seen this.
That's right. It's fishy.
Well, y'all, it's a wrap, man. Y'all let me know what y'all think about that clip down below in the comment section. It was a little strange. It looked like God was touching something, or some figure was touching something else, like touching fingertips or something. If y'all know what I'm talking about, y'all catch my drift about the famous painting. Yeah, but y'all let me know what y'all think about that in the comment section, y'all. That's the video. Another one bites the dust. Like I say, man, y'all don't forget to hit y'all like buttons and y'all notification bells, and hit that subscribe button if you're new to the channel on the way out, man. Bless your boy Game. Bless your main man Game. It's your boy Koozie. I'm out. Catch y'all next time, man. Holla.